In the heart of Gotham's botanical district, beneath a dense canopy of lush, genetically enhanced greenery, a strange figure in red and black drops from the sky, landing with a nearly comical thud on a bed of oversized moss. Deadpool, the merc with a mouth, springs upright, twin katanas gleaming as he dusts off imaginary dirt from his costume. Only meters away, the flora shudders as its sovereign steps into view poison ivy. Serenely beautiful and absolutely deadly, her eyes glowing with a confident and calculated intensity. Tonight, chaos has stumbled into Control's domain. The confrontation is inevitable. Poison ivy is prepared, her vines sense every tremor, as the very soil whispers intentions to her. She has studied intruders, anticipated weaknesses, and, above all else, mastered patience, a rare trait in the rogues gallery. Deadpool, by contrast, is improvised entropy in human form, a font of unpredictability, limitless regeneration, and, perhaps most unsettling, irreverent humor in the face of mortal peril. The air thickens with tension as Deadpool breaks the silence, quipping about vegan diets and killer houseplants, drawing a frown from Ivy who, unamused, gestures slightly. At once, a barrage of thorned creepers erupts from the earth, snaking towards her foe with precision. Ivy's genius is in her control, her ability to command natural forces with an eerie symbiosis, each plant acting with surgical precision, each toxin perfectly measured, each movement a calculated step towards a swift and irreversible end. But Deadpool is chaos incarnate. He dodges, slices, and sometimes lets himself be impaled, only to deliver a sarcastic retort as his wounds seal before Ivy's eyes. Bullets ricochet off bark-skinned sentinels. Explosives scatter spores and pollen. Where Ivy expects predictable reactions, fear, retreat, pain, Deadpool provides only unpredictability. He swings through the treetops with absurd acrobatics, slicing through vines while simultaneously tossing puns at bewildered snapping flytraps. Still, Ivy is not deterred. Her strength lies not just in the force of nature, but in its adaptability. She shifts tactics, releasing pheromones that cloud the air, hoping to overwhelm with sleepy sweetness or chemical suggestion. These have brought even the most hardened vigilantes to their knees before, but Deadpool inhales deeply and exclaims, "Smells like a lush store in here." His physiology, a byproduct of Weapon X experimentation, renders him immune or at the very least highly resistant to her seduction toxins and viral spores. If Deadpool notices any effect, it's only more fuel for his banter. Ivy, realizing brute force and chemistry are ineffective, begins methodical recalibration. Thorny brambles become mazes, walls of bark and root close off escape, and carnivorous plants, each larger and more inventive than the last, emerge from the gloom. Ivy's control is absolute. The environment is her weapon, her every command transmitted through root and leaf. She seeks to restrict Deadpool's mobility, sap his focus, and strangle the very chaos he introduces. Deadpool, ever the tactician of nonsense, abandons logic altogether. He talks to the plants, refers to them by pet names, and claims his katana signed up for a spa day. He flings himself into the jaws of monstrous pitcher plants, only to burst forth a moment later, unscathed, with a daisy affixed to his mask, like a psst. The more Ivy tries to rein in the chaos, the more it slips through her tendrils, not because her control is lacking, but because Deadpool, by his very nature, does not obey the rules of cause and effect. Yet beneath the absurdity, there is strategy. Deadpool's unpredictability creates gaps in Ivy's meticulous web. His regenerative healing factor allows risk-taking that no ordinary human could contemplate. Where Ivy prunes chaos with careful precision, Deadpool sows it in wild, messy arcs. He turns traps into escapes, attacks into distractions, and every silence into a punchline. The garden seesaws between their wills. Ivy's choreography of green against Deadpool's improvisation. Control tightening around chaos, chaos unraveling every pattern. The longer the battle persists, the more apparent it becomes. Ivy cannot truly pin down Deadpool not for lack of power, but because every move she makes is already being rewritten by his unchecked spontaneity. And yet, can Deadpool win? Poison Ivy's domain is endless, her resources infinite, as long as her feet touch soil. In a direct clash, he cannot kill the plants faster than she can grow them, nor can he silence her will over nature. Their duel becomes less a contest of strength and more a test of patience. Chaos creates cracks, but control repairs them. Eventually, the standstill settles like dew upon the garden. Ivy, the master of order, cannot subdue an enemy who is pure disorder. Deadpool, wild as a weed, cannot uproot the earth itself. Their battle is its own answer. Chaos can punch through control, disrupt it, even mock it, but it never fully replaces what order can restore. And so, as dawn breaks over the tangled garden, Deadpool somersaults away with a handful of stolen roses, winking backward and declaring, "Lady, I'm a whirlwind you'll never bottle." Ivy, composed but vexed, bends to coo to her battered green army, ready to heal and begin anew. Chaos and control eternal adversaries, neither wholly victorious, both forever changed.